What's going on, Space Frilly here, and you're watching KFB Auctions, Carly. I dig it. I'll see you later.
Hey, you guys, I'm Gene Simmons, and of course, he's not. You're watching KFB.
Alright, ready? 1, 2, 3. Awesome, thank you.
Welcome to KFB Auctions, my friends. Every Monday through Wednesday, starting at 8 a.m. A place to hang out and have some fun. Thank you for your company, everyone. Every day will be a little something you may need. Remember to watch on your smart TV. So much easier to watch and tell.
All right, guys, remember on
For being here, my friends. KFB Auctions, oh yeah, KFB Auctions. Let's have some fun. KFB Auctions, come watch now, everyone.
Oh, Kenny fucking baby. Kenny knows something.
I have things from posters to collectible toys, movies of all genres for you to enjoy, on DVD and Laserdisc and some on VHS, video games, CDs, vinyl records, and oh yeah, lots of Kiss. KFB Auctions, oh yeah, KFB Auctions. Let's have some fun. KFB Auctions, come watch now,
It's with a Y. You know what Yeah, with a Y. Right here at the back, you can say ID with a Y.
So cool. He's into graphics. He went to school.
He loves to be king. He's no fool.
Hello, everyone. Good Wednesday evening to you all. And let me go ahead and do the normal here. Why it does it, I don't know. You would think it'd be set to default by now, but I'm just wondering why my... There we go. All right, so I think I'm good with minimal repairs to do to it. So welcome again, Wednesday evening. Thank you guys for being here. Much appreciated. And tonight, man, what a screwed up time for me as far as my insomnia hit me. So I slept till 2:30 today, and there's not enough time in the day, it seems like. So I know I'm probably going to be staying up all night and throughout the day tomorrow. So expect invoices very early because I'm going to work on them very late tonight. And I got my brother coming over tomorrow. Some of you are combined shipping, and I'll let you know that in the invoicing and for items that you may still have here that have not made it out the door yet. So due to different things. But the weather here, like I said, if you're a duck, it's great weather, but man, it's freaking soaking. A lot of stuff flooded here. I've been keeping a close eye on my sump pump, that's for sure. So let's see who we got in the house. Hello, Angelo. How you doing? There's Kevin Connors. How you doing, buddy? And let me open my chat here so I can scroll. I can't scroll without that open. So, and I do want to thank Mary Russo. She came on yesterday and sent me some stars, some literal stars where you actually make money from the stars. So I do benefit from those. So when you go to the send stars thing to help support, it does help support. So thank you very much for that, Mary. It's been a while since I've received any of the stars other than these kind of stars right here from Stephanie and Richard. So them don't pay me though. So I do appreciate it though. I appreciate you guys being here. And let's say hi to everybody. We got hello, Richard. Hello, Stephanie, Teddy, Johnny, Mark, Mary. There's Mary. I mentioned you before I even saw you was in here. So thank you very much. You seen on the news VHS are making a comeback? Yes, they are. So is cassettes. Vinyl did, and it came in full throttle on the vinyl, right? So I don't know about the laser disc, but boy, if you guys want laser discs and they're going to make a comeback, you've always got a chance to win them very cheap here if you are interested in them. Some of them were very expensive in their day. But yeah, there's Speedy. I do not see any comments on YouTube on the right side of your screen. Nothing's there. Well, then you got to comment on YouTube. So there may not be. Well, I mean, it's a weird thing. This says cloud recording for some reason. I don't know. I'm in the studio live. I'm streaming, but Restream is kind of set up pretty weird today. So I don't know if Restream's changing some things on YouTube or what, Speedy. So, but it looks kind of different on my end today. It was kind of a reason why I was a couple minutes behind, because it's like, what is all this? But I seen the go live button, but it was a different color, different font. And this says Studio Live, and it has a cloud recording going on, which says cloud recording up to 10 hours. Maybe if I shut that off. Well, you can't shut it off. Okay. It's there now. Okay, cool. All right. So anyway, hello everyone. That Anthony D'Alessandro, Michael Luttrell, Rick Hanscom. How you guys all doing tonight? We have I have no clue how many people are here. So none of my devices are showing how many people are here, which is fine. But I don't have an idea. So I'm sure some of you will tell me. Let's go ahead and start with some $1 items as promised. And you're going to see things that are higher dollar, not real high dollar items per se, but you know, above $10, starting at $1. And where they go from there, that's up to you guys. If you want to let someone steal them, you're a star. No, you're a star, buddy. So showing 36. Thank you, guys. So all it takes is 2 people to make an auction. And let's see, we're going to give these away. Hopefully, these have been washed. I put them in the washer. My wife did actually, and they cleaned up pretty decent, but they are used. They're Crocs, but they are used. So, but they are clean. And these are a size 40 or a 10. And I'm assuming that is ladies, because I don't see them being a 10 in men's. So, I mean, Crocs, never mind, I'm not going to say anything. So, Crocs, $1. C1 if you're interested in the customized Love Gun Crocs, if that's your thing. So, you can wear socks with them if you like, but they are clean. You can rewash them, hot water, whatever, but they are clean. Let's do this Todd Howard. I'm just getting things off my table. We'll start that off at $1, but it is personalized to Brett or Enjoy Brett. So, but it is Todd from Friendly's Comet, $1. So just put TH on that one for Todd. I have this MSG. So thank you, Michael. Finally getting him out of here. even if it's $1, I don't care. So I got this MSG. I got a couple collections that are coming my way, and I got to make room for them. And hey, how you doing, Ian? Ian, I didn't hear back from you, brother. I don't know if I missed a message from you or not, though. But if you found anything out, let me know. But MSG, $1 starting bid on MSG bracelet from the final shows. This one is dated, just so you know, December 2nd. This is the final show bracelet there. So a little bit of history there. These I can't go down on, but I will offer them up for claims, $8 all day long, every day until they're gone. Just $8, just put MU8. And then I have these as claims. I have 4 left. And if anyone wants one of these, ESP Live in Japan, again, it does have water damage on them. These are 15 claims. And the CD is like new, though. So, and if anybody wants one off the spin, it'll just freeze up. So hopefully my signal is going all right for you guys tonight. But we are trying to get some blood moving on the bids here. So auction sites need bids to work, and if it creates algorithms to bring more bids in, why am I? This is so weird. I got 3 devices, not showing how many people are here. It's a new readout on the studio and cloud and all that. And I guess you guys are hearing me just fine out there, correct? Because you're answering questions and you're actually bidding. So, Rhonda Marie, just so you know, we have a Crocs are at 1 already from, Michael Luttrell, I believe. Yes. So 2 would be the next bid on the Crocs. Todd Howarth. We got a 1 from Mr. Speedy. That's why did they call him Mr. Speedy. I have this Samurai Sun promo poster here. Not everything's going to start off at $1, okay? Just so you know, I don't want to mislead anyone, but there's some things that I really want out of here that you'll be surprised. Why is Kenny only starting that off at $1? Because Kenny's got to make room. So that is why. So Samurai Sun, I think I had that up for $30 last night, if I'm not mistaken. I'll start that off at 25 on the Samurai Sun. So just put S25 on that. Let me go ahead and write some stuff down so I don't lose track of what I've got going. I've got Crocs currently at 3. I've got MSG bracelet. And I will call things fast as I can remember that they're going anyway. Todd Howard, SIG, and let's see what else we got bids on. Cool. Thanks, Ian, for letting me know you can see and hear me fine. Somebody said we're up to 42 people, so thank you all for being here. And do not forget that I believe Bill and Todd are on live over in KLA, and I'm not sure if Michael Anderson was going to be with them tonight or not. I didn't get a chance to go over there. I've been really busy on the phone with multiple people today. Talked to my buddy Sean Rice and my buddy Speedy, and a lot of messages back and forth today, that's for sure. I talked to someone else, I can't remember who it was. Oh, it's from one of the collections that I got on the phone, and then I talked to other in Messenger. Lots and lots of going back and forth. Hey Leslie, how you doing? Is he with them? Okay, cool. So I am doing invoices tomorrow, Todd. I do invoices every Thursday. So Monday through Wednesday, combined shipping. And like I said at the beginning, that if you do have something here still, which a lot of you do, I am combining the shipping. So you may not even see a shipping total or shipping added to your item if they are smaller than what you already got. So, and they don't weigh 10 pounds, of course. So additionally, and let me go ahead and start seeing if we're stalled on anything. I think the Crocs are still moving, but Todd Howard's autograph is still $1. We're going to give that 20 seconds, and we're going to call that for Mr. Lucetta. And of course, Angelo, this won't be any additional shipping. So I appreciate that today, brother. Or no, it's Speedy. Speedy. Why am I thinking Angelo? I thought I saw Angelo. Maybe he just came in to say hi and yeah, because it's close to Angel Rollins. So I don't know what I'm thinking. I slept good and I slept like a rock until 2:30. So, but I didn't go to bed till 7 a.m. So, with covered, you got it. ESPCD. And if anybody else needs one, I've got, like I said, 4 more left. So I had 5 total. ESPCD. Stephanie, that's a claim. And Speedy, you got that Todd Howard for $1. MSG bracelet. Let's see where we're at. I think there were multiple people on this, so I don't want to just call it all of a sudden. So MSG 1 from Reese and MSG 5 from Richard. Is there a 6 on this from you, Reese, or anyone else? Or else I will call this for just $5 for Richard. Pretty cool little piece of history if you went to the last show, or if you didn't go to the last show. It's cool to have something that was from that last event. And the Crocs, believe it or not, are still cruising. So let me make sure that someone did go out on that. So Rhonda Marie is at 5. Michael, let me know if you want to come in at 6 on those, and I'll call them for Rhonda unless you for 5 unless you come back in. So MSG's at 10. That's what I like seeing. I like seeing numbers being bid on, and that's what I look for in comments. So I try to catch everything in between as well. But primarily, that's my job, is to look for the bids with or comments with the numbers in them, because that means I'm actually doing what I'm supposed to be doing here. So I love hanging out and talking, but I am here to work as well. It's how I pay the bills and fill in collections. So how you doing, Jose? And I appreciate all your support, and I do appreciate all the conversation I do. Yesterday it got really busy in there, and it was a weird day yesterday for me. It was just so gloomy, and I was a little hungry, and not to mention just tired. And for me to be as tired as I was, I don't know why I stayed up till 7 a.m. It baffles me on how tired I was, and I still stayed up that long. I was doing raffle videos at 3 in the morning. I got to watching YouTube and got in that wormhole for I'm not even gonna bring it up, but it just current events, let's put it that way, and I got hooked into that. So Rick Hanscom, I got you, brother, for ESP CD as well. Thank you, sir. And I think have the Crocs stopped? What's up, Johan? How you doing, buddy? I see the MSG bracelet is up to 13, so Reese is out. So it's between Richard and Wade on the bracelets, and Michael Luttrell is out on the Crocs. So let's call the Crocs for Rhonda Marie at 5. And I will have some shirts. I'll have some vinyl. I got more vinyl on the way this weekend. Plus new stuff that'll be showing up for Monday's auction, and some awesome stuff. So stay tuned on all that. But let's go ahead and grab a few more things, and we'll see where we're at on the MSG. That is at 15 right now from Richard Cleve. So sorry. Yeah, thanks, Michael. I appreciate it. I missed that comment before. Yeah, no, I wasn't hangry. I wasn't starving. It was just, like I said, it was just a weird, and you know how I don't know if the word vibe is the right word or not, but it was just a weird day, all around from start to finish. But I'm better now. I feel good. I knew that I would. Okay. More stuff here. Is there any Grey's Anatomy fans out there? If so, this was sent to me by accident. I ordered something different and they sent me this. But that's a TV guide with George Clooney from ER. I don't know why I said Grey's Anatomy, but yeah, that's ER. It's one of them hospital shows. But a TV guide with George Clooney. So just put GC for George Clooney, $1 start. GC1. I've got a Detroit Rock City sticker here. This would be a cool thing for someone to get Barry Levine to sign if he's the producer of the movie. That'd be a cool item, but $1 start on the Detroit Rock City DRC. $1. And this has got to go. It's Flirting with Disaster. So Molly Hatchet 8-track tape. $1 starting bid on Molly Hatchet. Just put MH1 for Molly Hatchet. MSG's at 17. Wade Lucas and Richard Klebe is out. Thank you, Richard. Thank you, Wade, and thank you, Reese. So let me write that down for 17. And I got this smashed mask. I mean, it's obliterated, but I got this, I think, from Mr. Longerbeam, and I got it very cheap, but I don't know if it's a $1 cheap, but it was still pretty cheap. So he's not the prettiest thing. So $1 start on the Gene mask, and he's something that you could just throw on a mannequin or display or what have you. All right, so here's a cool item here. These I've got to start at 60 for these to, I'm pretty sure that's about what was paid for them. I can't remember actually. It could have been for something different. I'm thinking the 60 on. But I had these up for RAF and they went nowhere. They had a few people that was interested in them. But these are really cool. These are tribute cards to Ace Frehley. I want to show them to you, and these we'll start off at 60, and I'll show you. I think there's 30 some cards in here, and on the back sides it shows quotes from Ace and stuff like that. So this is number. I just put that in the trash. This is number 29. This card set number 29 out of 50 made. So just put A60 for Ace or AC for Ace cards. Fan made, of course. Some great photos on there. So A60 for the cards if you're interested in them. Make sure they don't fall. And currently we're at 5 on the mask from Robert Abshire. Pretty cool unplugged card there. The goat. Thank you, Marty, for letting me know you're out. So makeup, non-makeup, Ace. So there's a great shot there. Right, and the last one right there. So A60 for the set of cards. That's the only time I'll show these. I got a picture of them. I'll put up later if there's no bids on it now. For today, I'll put it up later. I may just do it in a claim. I don't know. Let me go and put this card deck number here. And they do come in this hard shell case here, just so you know. All right, so they'll come in that little carrying case, 60 for Ace. I have this little trinket box right here. And for that, let's we'll do TB for trinket box. And let's start off at $1. $1 for that. So TB $1. Nobody on the Molly Hatchet for $1 for the 8-track. Not even $1. I got the Gene Simmons bracelet from the cruises. $1 start on that. You got Space Freely, a little package here with the card and the chip. And yesterday there was 2 picks, but I don't know where the second one went. So there it is. So you get two picks, a card, and a coin, all $1 starting bid on the Space Freely items. If you follow Space Freely on Facebook, those were acquired at one of his shows. We got trinket box. I don't think you meant to bid $100 on this, did you, Mary? Because I sure have a lot of other stuff that's more worth $100 than this. So unless I'm missing something, but I don't think I am. So just let me know. Some people do generous bids like that, and I just wanted to make sure. It could be a $10 bid, and you actually accidentally did the extra $0. So Stephanie's in on the Molly for $1. All right, so I did see that now. I know I see that now, Brad. Thank you. The comments kind of got lost, or they didn't. It wasn't scrolling. So let me go and write some stuff down. Mask being bid up. Got the trinket box. Molly 8-track. And I'll be remiss if I didn't bring it up, but tomorrow night I will be live on KLA with my friends Brad Wietek and Delma, and our friend Speedy. He will be on with us. And Leslie, if you're here, let me know what day that me and you were scheduled. I cannot remember. No, $1 TB. Sorry. It's all good. But no, it does not come signed, Sean. You're a funny man. But the mask is at 8 right now from Robert Abshire. Seems like Robert. No, we're at 15 from Richard. No, hang on. I thought I saw Robert Abshire go out on something, but I could be mistaken. Rob Mitchell, GM. The Gene mask. Okay. So March 22nd. Great. I got another message from a mutual friend today. I'll forward that information to you. She's wanting to maybe do something between me and you and her as well. So I will message you later if you don't know what I'm talking about right now. All right. It'll be a fun one. And then also I got to mention that this Saturday at 1 p.m. I will be helping Kent Walfier. He's currently fighting cancer right now, and I'm going to be helping him out and kind of filling in the gaps to where he's not by himself, and doing some smaller items on his auction to help him out. Fill in the gaps, but he does have a lot of nice stuff that he's offering up for everyone to help him out with his cause to pay for things. So feel free to join us on Saturday before the Saturday evening auction. And yeah, like I said, and also don't forget that you got live sellers in there right now. We all appreciate your support. So watch us all. If you've got 3 devices, watch 3 auctions and pick and choose which ones you want. So, and speaking of pick and choose, I'm going to call these items here in about 1 minute or so, guys. So I'll let you guys bid it out. You guys know where you're at on the items. So let's see if there's any interest in this one right here. This is Paul Stanley. I heard, I can't remember his name now. Is it Greg Collins, I believe? He's going to be added to the expo as well. I could be off on that, but Keith announced it today, so go check that out if you'd like for the new announcement. But this is Live to Win guitar pick, and I'll start that off at $1. So just put LTW for Live to Win official guitar pick. All right, so let me go ahead and start. Wow, 62 people, you said? Yeah, I still can't see. So it's really weird. All right, so Gene Mask is at 11 from Christy. Robert is out on the mask. Now I'm seeing that. Okay. So currently Mask 11 for, just remember, when you get it, don't say, Kenny, this arrived damaged. It was damaged when Kenny was selling it. So he's not the prettiest person or prettiest mask. But if you really want to scare somebody on Halloween, that's a good one to do it with, though. It's kind of like me and Sean Rice were talking about how people, when Keith would send them a guitar, every one of them arrived damaged because they were smashed guitars. So it was just funny. But we're at 17 on the Live to Win pick. And let me see. Let me go back to the beginning of all these comments here. So Molly 1, Stephanie, Mask 1, Detroit Rock City 1 from, all right, so let me go and write down Detroit Rock City sticker. We're at 1 that I see so far. So I'm going to focus on the Detroit Rock City sticker, call that if there's no other DRC bids. And then I need to write down the Gene Simmons cruise bracelet. We're at 1 from Reese on that one. This is what I love doing. I love seeing all this stuff. I know it's going out the door and off my desk or off my tables here. All right, so the trinket box, I'm going to hold that up one more time here. And I probably should take this out and make sure everything's good. Let me do so just to make sure before I call it and finalize the sale. And then I'll resume updating. So, yeah, very nice. So there it is in person. Pretty cool item. You know, I've never taken this out of the box to actually see it. And right there, still got the bubble in there. So trinket box, I will see who's the high bid on that and where we're at on that so I can update it for everyone. And the box is in fantastic condition as well. And there we go. All right. Well, everything's an auction, Mary. If you want it, you got to go the next bid up on it. So the next bid on the trinket box would be 16, it looks like. And currently, Richard had the first 15 on that. So Johnny Arnold or Joseph Spiata, you were at 15 after. So no, if it's $100, it's yours, Mary. But these are all $1 starts. They're not $1 claims, just so you know. I know it's kind of you may be new to my auctions, but I'm doing $1 starts on them, but it's all auction items. So if you want to bid, you go $2, $3, whatever. But currently for the trinket box, which is TB, let me find out who the high bid is and I'll highlight that for you. So trinket box right now is currently at 17 right here in the lower part of your screen. So right here. So the Detroit Rock City sticker, that was We're at $1 on that from Rick Hanscom, I believe. Okay, so you're at 20. Okay. So TN 20, that's Richard, but it looks like Mary just beat you to the $20 hit. So Mary's currently the high bid at 21st on the trinket box that I just showed. So Richard and Speedy, you would have to come up to 21. And all right, back to what I was doing. Live to win pick. We're at, I think 17 from Wade was the highest I saw so far. So live to win pick. I really need to call some items here. So let's start with the Molly Hatchet. I didn't see anybody else come in on the tape. So Stephanie, I think you're the only one that came in on that Molly Hatchet. Correct me if I'm wrong. See, this is what I love seeing. It's a bit challenging when you got 10 items up, but you're getting bids. But Rick Hanscom, I'm writing you in. You're the only one I've seen on the sticker. So that's the one item gone. Onto paper. And Reese, you got the jean bracelet as well for $1. You're the only one I saw. And if I see something after I'm done writing down, I will change it and update everyone. But let me go back to that Molly. Yep. So Stephanie, you got that for $1. I put Molly 8 trinket instead of 8 track. Stephanie. All right, so all we got left to call is the live to win pick in the trinket box. Did you autograph it? Oh, and let me see. Got the mask called trinket box. Let me write down the live to win pick. See where that's at. I think 17. Nope. Raphael's at 20 and Wade's at 21. Raphael's at 25 for the live to win pick. 27 for Wade. When Raphael is out. All right. Thank you, gentlemen. Boy, I love seeing the competition and the bids on here. It's brings back a lot of memories. So not, I'm not making a fortune on them, but it's still nice seeing everybody bid and try to win it for a few bucks less than what it could possibly sell for. And resell it, trade it, whatever, if you get a good deal. So Wade Lucas. All right. Trinket box. Let's end that one if that is ended on the bids. So let me see. Kenneth Ferrier. Kenneth, I've got 2 of these stickers. So what I want to do, buddy, if you get anything else, I'm going to put you in at $1. But if not, I will write you down for the 3 on that since you were willing to bid. And I'll make note of that. But if you do buy anything else to go with that, I will reduce that for $1. If it's the only item, then it's worth it for me to pack it for just $1. So I know Rick buys a lot, and he's already won a CD from me as well. So if more than one. All right, so I'm just going to write you 3 with the parentheses 1. And Kenneth Ferrier. I used to sell them for $5 all day. I used to have a bunch of them, and I probably still have a few left, but these are all that's here in front of me right now. The RC sticker. All right, I've had this up for, I believe it was $2.25. If there's any interest tonight, I made pretty good on the last one that I sold elsewhere. Here's a signed Mike Tyson boxing glove, brand new. This comes from Fitterman Sports. If you are a boxing fan, good display piece, Mike Tyson. And for that glove, just put G. You know what? I will put this up, but I'm not going to call it for about maybe 20 minutes. We'll see where the bids go with it. All right. So, Trinket Box is currently at 30 from Richard Cleve, but there's going to be a lot more stuff coming, Kenneth. There's a lot. I've only been here for about 40 minutes or so after the intro and all that. But Mike Tyson boxing glove. Let's have some fun. And for those that don't know that code, let's have some fun means $1 start. All right. You won't get that for $1 anywhere. You probably won't get it for $1 here either. But I'm just saying, if you're that one person that bids, it's a possibility. So, let me see. So let me put this stuff up out of the way. Here's the Trinket Box one last time. We're at 30. Is there a 31? I've already showed it on the camera and it's in great condition. Sand's in at $10 on the Tyson glove. Sand's going to be bringing it to Todd's next auction. And they're going to have it out. All right, so potato heads. These are from the, pretty sure this is a Sonic Boom. Yeah, it is Sonic Boom. So right there is the costume that they are wearing. You can see the star on Paul's boots. Hang on, where is he? Somewhere around in there. So for the potato head, still in the plastic that they came in the box. This has never been out of this plastic, so it's almost mint on the inside. Well, I shouldn't say mint because I'm seeing some damage right here. You see that damage to the top of the box? That probably happened through the shipping process with them stacked on top of each other in a box, possibly. But I've never had it out of this package. I'll say that. So for this, I'll start off at, let's do 25 for the potato heads. 25 for the set of 4 potato heads. That is only $6 a spud. $6.25 to be exact. Another thing in my way. We're at $70 for the Tyson glove from Raphael. $75 from Dave Albertson. It's a great item, and trust me, it's definitely worth more than $100, much more than $100. But not sure if there's any more available. But here is a Japanese Kiss Confidential laser disc signed by Eric and signed by Bruce. The last one's all sold for $1.25, which that's $125, not $1.25. But this would look great on an album of a wall of albums, I should say. Almost dropped the lyric sheet. So right there it is out of the cover or out of the sleeve. There is that, and here's the back side. It's in great condition. And it is signed in chrome paint pen by Eric and Bruce. Hopefully you can pick that up with the light. There we go. And let's have some fun with that. You can do LD for laser disc. Such a pain in the neck because this with the hype sticker. Oops, wrong way. Other way with the hype sticker on the front, Jenny. Not the back. And for the potato heads, if I didn't say that, pH will be fine on that. All right, so Richard fires it off at 15 instead of $1. Laserdisc was a starting bid of $1. All right. That's the last time I'm taking it out of the package, I hope. So, well, it is because I've got a bid on it. Right now, we are currently at 50 from Kenneth Ferrier first, Rick. So 52 would be the next bid. For those that are new, I do $1 up to 40, and then over 40 is $2 increments. Then once we hit 100, we do $5 increments. So the Laserdisc is currently at 60 from San. Todd is out. Chip Franklin, the Tyson glove right here is currently at, right now, it looks like we've got 105 from Raphael. So brand new. Here is your PSA or JSA, not PSA. There's your JSA or whatever that is. Number from Fitterman Sports. Brand new. Been in the plastic since the day I got it. So Andy Powers is out on the glove. And I believe whoever wins this, I believe I have pictures that I downloaded of him signing gloves. So I'll send that to you as well if you ask me, and maybe remind me if I forget. So Laserdisc is currently at $50 from Kenneth. Oh, hang on, no. Laserdisc is moved up. So we're at 80 from Sam Firemouth. Saying the man is at 80 on the Laserdisc, and the signatures are worth more than 80. So Chip Franklin comes in at 115 on the Tyson, and let's see who gets the knockout with this one. So right now, reminder, $80 on that. 82 would be the next bid. Let's start something else. Nobody on these ace cards. I'll do 50 on them. 50 instead of 60 on the ace cards. I showed them already. These are the tribute cards. Very cool items. Has the back. And the final card on here. Wow. It says Ace Frehley may have taken his final bow on Earth. He is one with the cosmos, a true celestial. He now shines where he's always belonged, among the stars. Rock on, spaceman. That's pretty cool. I like that. So $50 on the Ace tribute cards, if those are of interest. And for these, we're going to let everything write out. So the PH was the, hang on one second. PH. It's got to be close. Did I move something and forgot what I put up? So, potato heads. I did. I moved them over there. So that's why I couldn't remember what the code was. Potato heads. All right. Potato heads are currently at $30. Tyson's at $135. Thanks, brother. I appreciate it. So San's at 80 on the Laserdisc, going once for San. 30 more seconds, unless there's an 82 on that Laserdisc, we're going to call that for San. And I knew I should have started off at 85. All right. Raphael is in at 120 on the Tyson glove. We're going to do a going once for that, unless Chip comes back in on that. Or no, he is. They're still going after it. So Reese comes in at 82 to make San cry for the Laserdisc. So, and San is out. All right, so thanks, San, for the bid. Thank you, Reese. And Raphael, you are at 135 high bid on the Tyson glove. So thank you all, gentlemen. And let me write Tyson glove and laser disc. So I don't forget to call those. All right. TB35 trinket box. Oh, I didn't call that trinket box yet, did I? Oh wow. So Glenn Stubbs played it right. I didn't call the trinket box. So let me see. Angelo comes in at 86 on the laser disc. So trinket box, Glenn Stubbs is at 35 on that. Who was the high bid before? Was it? Let me go back to find the trinket box. TB. So it looks like the last bid on the trinket was, boy, how far up is that sucker? The Tyson glove took it all over. Mary came in at 31 on the trinket box. So Mary, let me know if you want to come in at 36 on the trinket box. And I can call it for you there. So Reese goes out on the laser disc. And we'll go and call the laser disc because I think that sneak attack was all. Unless Sand's contemplating on coming back in, I'll give it 30 more seconds just in case Sand does change his mind and realizes that the laser disc is only at $86. $100 worth of signatures on there between Bruce and Eric. Easy. I mean, Eric alone is $80 at the expo. The laser disc itself from Japan has got to be an easy $50 value. And not to mention Bruce on there for $50 on the Bruce average charge. So that's $130, $180. And currently it is only at $86 from Angelo. What say you, Sand? So Mary's in at 36 for the trinket box. And we'll find out here in about another 10 seconds if Angelo takes it for only $86. So there's Mary on the trinket box for 36. Angelo's high bid right here for 86 on the laser disc. And I think that is the only two items other than the Tyson glove. And currently that is being fought for at 135. Let's see if Raphael put the knockout punch on all that. Chip Franklin, Tyson 145. Oh, it seems like I read that Raphael went out. I may be wrong. Okay, I think that's still going between those two, right? Hey, Sandra, how you doing? So Chip Franklin currently, I think you're the high bid at 145 on the Tyson gloves. So Raphael, let me know if you want to come in at 140 or 150. Paul Scheib comes in at 150 on the Mike Tyson glove. Laser disc signed by Eric and Bruce. Currently, that is at 86. And I think we're going to call that for Angelo by the time I get my pen in my hand. If there's no 88 on that, then that is his. So then I'll call the potato heads for Richard at 30. So Angelo comes in at 90 on the laser disc. Tyson's, well, you guys are putting up a good fight for the glove. See who delivers that uppercut. So Raphael's in at 150. Or no, I'm sorry. Paul Scheib was first. I'm sorry. I already said that. Paul Scheib was 150, Raphael. 155 would be the next bid. How you doing, Sandra? Good seeing you on here. It is thank you, Raphael, for letting me know you're out. So now that the boxing glove is between Paul and who was the other one? I think it was just Paul, right? Paul and Raphael and Chip Franklin. So I'm calling it. Relax, Detective Angelo. Well, no, we got another bid though. Hang on, was there an LD out for Reese? I think I saw one from someone. Nope, Kenneth Ferrier's in at 95. Sorry, Ange. It's still very worth the value of at 95. Like I said, it's $130, and you didn't have to do the work to go get it signed. Chip Franklin comes in at 155 on the Tyson glove. I'm going to be putting up another item after I get a drink. And let's do these four little guys here, and where's Speedy at? I know Speedy wanted these. Trinket box is at 40. I need to remember this trinket box because I keep going off of that trinket box. The bids are coming in kind of intermittently on those between the others. So trinket box is at 40. Let me know if you want to come in at 42 now would be your bid, Mary, for the trinket box. So we got the Gene busts. These are all open, no box. We're going to start these off at $1. So just put KB, or you can do KFB. I don't care. The Kiss freaking busts. So $1 start for the Kiss busts. All right. So we can use the boxing glove, and I want to bust you up. All right. Poor attempt at humor, as Eric would say. So, and then let's do a $1 starting bid on air freshener. If you like SpongeBob, freshen up your car with SpongeBob. All right, Kenneth is out on the Laserdisc. So Angie, you got that for $100. So $1 SpongeBob SB1. So, and Richard, just so you know, I did call the potato heads for you, sir. And the boxing glove, let me make sure that is still going. We're at 155. And Mary's out on the trinket box, so we'll call that for Reese is in on the Kiss bus for 20, which is only $5 a piece. Pretty good deal. These always, I always did like the way these look. Pretty well made. And the Peter one's the coolest, I think, with the cat right there at the base, the panther. Looks pretty cool. The trinket box, Sandra, I had already put up, but let me check it. It's this trinket box right here, currently at 40. Brand new, and the package still has the bubble wrap on the inside. So 42 would be the next bid before I call it. All right. So Laserdisc 100 for Angelo. That is called. Still a good deal, buddy. Like I said, I was selling them for 125 that were signed before. So the Kiss Bus are currently at 25 at 30 from Mary First Reese. So 31 would be the next bid, buddy. So Tyson glove, I think that has come to a halt. So Chip Franklin, are you the winner at 155? I see no other bids for all this time, so that is. Oh no, I just moved it over there. It's not a big deal, Sandra. I just kind of got it off the table so I can get other things in my way. I'm trying to get things out of my way. So we're off to an awesome start. I will say that. So let me write down Kiss Bust and Chip Franklin. Congrats on that Tyson glove. That is yours. And the Kiss Busts are currently at 35. And Yeah, Mary, there is no need to put the dollar signs, just so you know. Mary's new here. Sandra is a veteran of the auction, so Mary, just so you know, the Meta AI crap. If they see dollar signs for some reason, it don't matter if you're donating to a cancer charity or whatever. They see a dollar sign, they could always flag your post or your streams or whatever. Just so you know. So if you would just avoid the dollar signs, if it's just the numbers, I already know that it's a dollar amount regardless. You know what I mean? So currently, we are at 35 from Richard on those. So, and yeah, let me get back to that. I forgot the total. I think it's 155 on the Tyson glove. Yep. So congrats on that, Chip. It's a pretty cool item. The other one I had in a RAF, and my friend Sanjay in Canada won the other one. All right. So Kiss Busts are currently at 40. And let's do a Kiss Plate. We'll do a PC for Psycho Circus. This is number 1275. Like I said, I'm trying to get these out of the way. So $1 start on that tonight. So I had it up for 50, and let's do $1 start and see where she goes. $1 start on the Psycho Circus, but this won't be a $1 start because I will keep this. For this one, it'd be $50 start for this. So Christmas Plate, you can do CP for Christmas Plate or PC for this plate at $1 start. All right. So there we go. So Psycho Circus Play is currently at 15 from Richard Cleve first. Awesome, Chip. Oh, you're all good, Mary. You're all good. And like Sandra says, welcome. We appreciate you being here. And again, I thank Mary at the beginning. She actually sent stars. If you pay for stars via PayPal, and you send them to whoever's asking, or if you see the post on somebody's thing and they actually make money on the content that they're doing, which is the live auctions. So I appreciate that support. And again, I had this Batman poster up. I'm going to be putting it up because it's a pretty high dollar poster. This was $100 start yesterday. And if there's any interest in, hang on 1 second. Let me get this posted so it don't stick to anything it shouldn't. So $100 for the Batman poster, movie poster. If this is of interest to anyone, very nice and great for any Batman fan, TV, movie theater room, whatever. 27 by 41 sheet, original movie theater poster. So 100 on that. I guess when it got sold to me, it was pretty high comps for it. And I saw the comps for this particular poster. So let me go ahead and put this in there. So that's my reminder. You got so many posters, you forget what you pay for them, and yeah, they're pretty cool. But yeah, when you hit the stars, it'll tell you how you buy them, and then you can send however many you want to the people that actually do live streams and stuff like that. All right, and speaking of Barry Levine being there in Indy, if this is of interest to anyone, this is again number 290 of 500. This will ship in a poster tube, or not a poster tube, a poster frame box, I should say. because I can't break it down. Now, if you're coming to Indy and you want to pick it up in Indy, if you're driving, perfect. I can hold it for you and you pick it up, or I can bring it to you, however you want to do it. And that goes for anybody that buys anything that's big from me. I can always hold it until you can pick it up to save you shipping, because I do have some big items that are like this big. Let's put BL, Barry Levine, BL, and we'll start off at $1. BL, $1. It does not have the glass on the frame or the plastic, whatever it was. It was glass, but I guess it broke. And when it broke, it kind of scratched the poster right there. But still a great item. Maybe Barry can sign it for you at the expo if you'd like. It's pretty cool. And speaking of signing at the expo, if you're interested in this is like a almost mint condition, almost Paul Stanley poster from Asylum. No tacos or tape or anything like that. And if you're interested in that, I'll start that off. Let's do PS $1. So you got BL for Barry Levine, PS 1 for the Paul Stanley poster. And I know there's the ladies here. I was actually supposed to send out a package today, but it's going to have to be tomorrow to get more of these signed. But and they're cooler photos in my opinion, but they're for my collection. So this one I'm offering up this tonight for anyone that may have interest in this. I had it up for wrap, but it's gotten nowhere. I think one person took some spots so far since yesterday. And let's see how much you people out there love Eric Singer. So ES $1. ES $1. Show some love. Don't show some love, whatever. So ES 1. And let's get back to calling some things here. So Kiss Bus, let me go back, see where we're at. The plate is currently, Psycho Circus plate is at 15, I think, from Richard Cleve. Let me confirm that. Right here. Nope, we are at 25 from Speedy. Richard is out. So all right, let me write this stuff down. The Kiss Bus, I'll call here in a second. So if you're in on the Kiss Bus, let me remind you what the high bid on the 4 Kiss Bus is. I don't want to go get them out of the tote. But they were $40 from Reese. Right there at the bottom of your screen right here. So I've got the Psycho plate. Very fitting for you, Speedy. If you win it. But Speedy did get the baby version of it yesterday. So now he wants the Papa version of the Psycho plate. And then we got the Barry Levine. And Mary, just so you know, I need to make sure that you do know we had Reese currently at 40 on the Kiss Bust. So let me know if you wanted to come in at 42 on those. I hate to call it and you not. I realize that. A Vicky Valet, a Vicky Valet. All right. ES 50 from Raphael. Raphael knows he's showing Eric some love. He knows what it's worth. I mean, it's $79 signature alone at the expo these days. So if that gives you a little. That's funny, Mary. I'm sorry. I have to laugh. I know it's a typo, but I have to laugh here. Yes, 42 kiss butts. That's funny. I know it's that freaking autocorrect or whatever. Um, yeah, they're like the miniature color busts, Kenneth. Let me see. All right, let me finish what I was doing. Cycloplate, large. So Speedy, that is yours. Let me find where you were on that. That was 25. Speedy. And the kiss butts are currently at 42. What size of the Eric Singer sign? It is 11 by 14. It is this one right here, 11 by 14. Pretty good size, and it is an unreleased photo. Now, if you guys want one of these in an 8 by 10 or an 11 by 14 even, feel free to message me unsigned that you can bring to the expo. I can actually set you up with one. And Eric, I don't know, he may have some there at his table because Eric's got free use of these also. I don't know, he may pick a couple of them and bring them to his table. But if anyone here watching tonight, if you want one, feel free to message me just in case you want this one in particular and don't want to miss out on that opportunity. But remember, it is $80, and currently that one is kiss butts out. Okay, so we are at 60 for the Eric Singer. So that is from Sandra, right? All right, so let me go ahead and call these kiss butts or kiss busts for Mary at 42. Thank you. That was funny though, Mary. I know it's a typo. Gotta love technology. Mary Russo. And let's see where Barry Levine is. And we'll do a refresh. It's all good. It's been a very short day for me, but it's going to be a long night and long day tomorrow. Especially if it all bleeds into one day. If I don't decide to, if I can get tired tonight, I'm going to go to bed. But if not, then I'm not going to go to bed at 7 o'clock in the morning like I did last night. I got to get some stuff done during the day tomorrow. For sure. So, let me put ES 11 by 14. So I don't forget that. So Barry Levine, let's see where we're at on that one and finalize that. Barry Levine out from Richard. Barry Levine out from Stephanie. Reese, let me know if you want to come in. I don't think I've seen it out, but Raphael is currently at 50. Raphael, are you coming to the expo? Please say you are, because me and Raphael, we've had so many opportunities to meet each other, and it's never worked out. So hopefully Indy, because he's a neighbor. I think he lives in, where do you live in, Ohio, right? Same here, Michael. I'm ready for the expo as well. So, and if for those that may be here and don't know much about the expo information, just visit kissfanexpos.com or go to Keith LaRue's page and you'll see some of his posts about it. So, look forward to seeing everyone in Indy as well. And I believe, when was it? I gotta get with Joe. I'm not sure. It seems like he mentioned doing an auction on Sunday, but I don't think I'll be able to. May have met next Sunday, but Joe will probably join me on some of the Mondays as well. Defiance, Ohio. Yes. 2 hours and 15 from me, and yeah, we've never met each other. So yeah, we'll have to definitely meet up, and maybe everybody. Don't I do a lot of the photo. I do when we do the indie expos. I kind of orchestrate everybody taking a big group photo. So maybe Friday evening, maybe try to make some plans to where we can get as many people together on Friday before all the things happen, and then possibly even on Saturday night for those that may have come in that day. Maybe let's try to all get together, go outside, or if there's enough room on the inside, let's get a photo. And like I said, I think it was yesterday, I like to get some footage of some of my friends doing like lines for my theme song to where I can add it as if you're singing the theme song for the intro here. So it'd be kind of cool. So just maybe hold up a record and videotape or whatever. So I can kind of place it where it needs to go in the video, and it would look kind of cool. I have fun with that kind of stuff. All right, so let's call this stuff. Barry Levine, I believe that was Raphael. Correct me if I'm wrong. No, was that Reese? Hang on. I'm lost here. Okay, so 50 from Raphael. Yeah, it was Reese I was waiting to hear back from. So Reese, let me know if you do want to come in, but currently Raphael is in at 50. Oh, Paul Scheib come in at 55. I'm sorry. There, that comment got lost. So barely being out from Raphael. I see that now. All right, so Paul Scheib's holding high at 55. And wow, the cat fight was for Eric. Ironic, huh? All right, so let's go ahead and hold up the Eric one more time, and I will say that the 11 by 14 is currently the high, with Sandra at 60, and no, Raphael said he's out. I see that now. So Sandra, I'm calling the Eric Singer for you at 60. Unless Johnny Arnold come in after I told him the size. I don't see him coming in yet. At 62. Any blacklight posters? I do have some, Jess. I've held up a few over the past couple auctions, but I'll go grab them for you real quick and see if you're interested in those. But yeah, let's call the Barry Levine 55 Paul Scheib. Thank you, Reese. All right, and the Eric Singer 11 by 14, Sandra 60. Congrats. And of course, it would be Sandra to show the most love to Eric Singer. Stephanie, Alzie, Cindy, you ladies need to step up your game. Sandra's taking your all you ladies man. I'm just trying to start some shit. Sandra's gonna bust me upside the head with her purse. I dare you. That's my man. That's my man. All right, let me grab these blacklight posters. Okay. Let's do a couple things. We've already called the Barry Levine, so the BL comment or code is null and void now. And if I missed anybody on any particular item, like I just did with the trinket box, I forgot to call that. Let me go back to TB, and I had that in the bag since Mary went out on the trinket. me see. And where is the last bid for the trinket box? Sorry about that, guys. You forget one thing and you got to go all the way up. So she's out. So trinket box is Glenn Stubbs at 40. All right. So just from my records here, I'm going to throw it on the screen. All right. And yeah, I still have no idea how many people are here tonight. So, but a lot of where's Orion? I ain't seen Orion tonight. So very envious. Stephanie, I put it up for ref. I'm sorry, but it had no action going on over there. So here's this Destroyer Blacklight poster, heavy stock paper. This is the blue logo version. There's a red, white, and blue flag version as well. If anyone's interested in that, I had this up for 60. I'm gonna keep it at 60. $60.37. Thank you for that, Dave. So D 60 for that one. So you can do D60 for the Destroyer Blacklight, or you can do BL for this one. This has got Eric Singer. This one here is flocked as well. Flock is like the velvet on the poster is what they call it, flocked. But nice blacklight poster here of the current lineup. And for that one, let's do BL $1 starting bid on that. And no tack hose, never hung. Perfect condition almost. So BL1 on that to start. The D60 for the Destroyer Blue version. And let's put up this. I had this one signed myself, and at the time I was at the expo, and Eric and Tommy were both there, and I decided to go ahead and just add them to it. And I never got anyone else to sign this, but this is the very first Rolling Stone that was ever signed by Gene Simmons. I know that for a fact because I got this the day before it was supposed to have been released. And I was at the Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp that Gene was at the very next day, which was the release day. So I know that nobody else had a chance to see Gene before this one here. So here's a signed Rolling Stone, signed in silver by Gene, but then I had Eric and Tommy added to it later. So if you wanted to get Paul to go to it, you'd have the current lineup on it. I know it's got the original lineup on there, but I did have Eric and Tommy sign it because it's Kiss. They're part of Kiss in the 40 years of feuds and fury. Eric and Tommy were a part of all that in that 40-year time at the time. So for the Rolling Stone, let's do RS. And let me see. I'll do for 3 signatures. I mean, that alone would be at least 2. I don't know what to start this off at. So let's just do RS $1. RS $1. You guys tell me what you want to pay for it. Call me stupid, call me crazy, but GS $1 start for, not GS, RS Rolling Stone, RS $1 start for the Sign x3 magazine. I got blacklight poster. Is that 10? I think. So the Rolling Stone come in at Reese 51st, and then Dave Long comes in at 75. So we got $10 from Dave Long on the current lineup blacklight poster. Nobody on the Destroyer blacklight poster with the blue logo. Um, Rolling Stone is climbing to 125. All right, and for all you perverts out there, Stephanie, I think she's the only pervert I know on here. I saw your comment last night, Stephanie, when Eric Singer made an appearance here. Yes, last night during the comment section, or doing it in the comment section last night. He was on the auction last Monday, but he come in the comments and Stephanie replies back to the comments of what he said about Orion being Orion the Hunter. Hello, Orion the Hunter. And she tells Eric Singer in the comments that make sure you guard your loins. It's like, oh my God, no, she did not. So I thought that was hilarious. So I see more comments after the auction than I do during the auction, it seems. And I die laughing on some of these comments. But look at that beauty, though. This one's a very, very nice signature for the Gene Playboy. And this is what I'm calling all pervs. So you got it for the male and the female. So this is complete. No. We'll start this off. Let's do the GS. I'm going to start this off at 150 straight out of the gates. I can't have too many comments going crazy, but PB for Playboy 150 starting bid signed by Gene Simmons in silver paint pen, Sharpie, whatever that is, but it's a beautiful signature right on this in the center of it. So very nice display piece if you're a fan of Playboy or a fan of Kiss, or in Stephanie's case, just a perv. So, yeah, but I assumed that was a typo. I don't know what the hell gird your loins. What does gird mean? Gird your loins. That sounds like a hillbilly way. Gird your loins there, son. So, all right, let me go and write some stuff down. Rolling Stone. On the signed cover of the Rolling Stone. Rolling Stone and Playboy is currently at 150. Boy, look at all the pervs coming out of the woodwork here. We got Christopher Elledge. We got Raphael. We got Joe Perricone. Nah. Just because you like the Kiss and Naked Ladies don't make you a perv. Makes you a man. So, a man that collects Kiss. We'll put it that way. Rolling Stone, Playboy. Signed. Gene. All right. So, wrong member for me to perv on. I know, right? That would probably be more like T. Townsend perving on Gene. She's a Gene girl, 100% all the way. Her, Karen Evans. I need to message her. Protect your family jewels. There you go. That's funny. So Eric, Mary says it right here. If you're watching by chance, protect your family jewels from Stephanie. What? I hope the winner of a Playboy doesn't catch their lip on a staple. Evidently, you don't know how a guy does things, Stephanie. There's no lips involved with the magazine. So, thanks, Paul, for the abbreviation there for 180. So we ain't getting flagged. I do not, Johan. I do not. So I'm gonna write down the Destroyer Blue. We're at 60 on the Destroyer Blue black light, and I need to write down the other black light, and I'll go and call that one here in a second. And let me see current lineup. Black light. Okay, so Let me see. Rolling Stones signed. All right, so I want to show the Rolling Stones sign one more time, and I do want to put it out there that I will have another Rolling Stone, but it is unsigned. So if you are looking for that magazine, I'll put it up after this one is done, but it'll be much lower. So here is the signed by Gene, Eric, and Tommy, and I never got anybody else to sign this one, but it's a pretty cool magazine. The first time that the Rolling Stone had Kiss on it here in the States. It was a big deal back then. Got it signed in Las Vegas for Gene, and I'm pretty sure Indy for Tommy and Eric. Let's see. Well, Tommy, I may have gotten in Vegas as well. I probably did because I was there with Tommy in Vegas. So Eric was probably at the expo to add to that same year. Because we went to Vegas in March, and then May was the expo, and I think that was the expo Eric was at. So Playboy is currently at 200 from Chris Elledge. And Chris, by the way, I do have that thing on the way from Joe, so I'll be messaging you on that as well. Okay, and it's up to you. If you change your mind, that's cool too. So I'll stick to plan A. All right, so let me go and call this Blacklight original lineup. We are, I think $10 was the last bid I saw on that. Man, you guys are blowing out the comments with all these bids. That's what I was going for, and I appreciate it. So we're at $10 from Dave Long first on that Blacklight, guys. So let me show it one more time, and I'll give it 30 more seconds. If Richard, you want to come in at 11, and who else was in on that? That Stephanie, I think, came in at 1. So if you're interested in it at 11, now's your chance. You got about another 30 seconds from now. If you're interested in this Blacklight poster, like new, very nice poster. So $11 will be the next bid, if not calling that in 20 seconds or so. And there was no bids on that Paul Stanley BC Rich poster, huh? Or the Ace cards. All right. So Playboy's at 220 from Raphael. Christopher Elledge is at 230 now. Rolling Stone is at how much? It is right here. And let me find the last bid on this. RS. Give me 1 second. Sean, I didn't realize how far back. That Playboy kind of took it over. Rolling Stone 150 from Christopher Elledge. So 155, I believe, would be the next bid. 155 next bid on this. Yep. Destroyer poster 60. Christy Mitchell. I'm putting you down for that one. Since you were the only bid on that one. 60 Christy Mitchell. And let me make sure nobody's all right. So the Blacklight's at 16. The current lineup. The hubby called. I gotcha. So the Rolling Stone magazine is at 150. Is there 155 for that? Just needs Paul added to it to have the current lineup on it at the very least. So there is that, signed by Gene, Tommy, and Eric, and then Playboy, signed by Gene, beautiful silver signature. And funny thing is, I got another one coming in, another collection that I'm picking up this weekend. So we are at 230, which is why I grabbed this one. So but I don't know how it looks compared to this one, but this one's beautiful. And let me call, it's Robert. It's Robert. Robert on what, the current lineup? All right, I want to go ahead and call that current lineup because everybody's going out on that one. Well, Johnny. I think it's just Johnny and I know there's Christy Mitchell, Richard Klebe, but Johnny went out, so I guess it's between Christy and Richie. All right, so Playboy is currently at 250 from Sean Rice, and let me see, Blacklight 15. And the Blacklight 15, that was first by Dave Long. I'm sorry, I missed that. So Dave, you were at 15 on that first. Sorry, brother. But it don't matter because Richard came in at 16, I guess, and I didn't realize that. So the numbers are starting to get a little hectic here and confusing. So Raphael is out on the Playboy, so it's between Christopher Elledge and Sean Rice. We're at 255 unless there's a 260. We'll give it another minute or so. We're at 270. Or we'll just wait till either Richard or Christopher, Sean or Christopher say out on that. But currently at 275 for Sean Rice. And I need to get back to the Rolling Stone. Let me go ahead and call the Rolling Stone. I don't see any other bids after that update. Current lineup poster, you're out. So I'll go and call that one first because that was up prior. So that Blacklight current one, we'll do Richard Klebe at 16. All right, and all right, let me see where we're at on this beauty here right now. Sean Rice is in at 320 on the Gene signed Playboy, signed in silver. And let's call this one next. Sorry, it was the current lineup Blacklight poster, and that was already called for. Who was it? I just wrote it down. Richard Klebe got it for 16. And the Rolling Stones signed by Tommy, Eric, and Gene. Let me go to this. RS. The last bid on this was, I think, 150. Is that right? I started off at $1. Well, I'm glad I didn't do that with the Gene one. I said I was going to start that out at 150 straight out of the gates, and that sucker's like so many comments. I would have been in real trouble then. So yeah, we're at 150 for Christopher Elledge right now. So we're going to call that for Christopher Elledge, unless when I scroll back down, there's another bid, which I don't think there will be. No. So 150, great deal for you, Chris, on that one. Buy one, or actually buy half of one almost. Get one, get two free. Awesome. Touch my... Oh, Raphael. I just wrote him down, dude. Did Raphael get in on time, guys? I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure I gave it. It's been up for quite a while, Raphael. I got some other cool stuff, brother. But he did get a good deal on that 160 or 150 for that. Sorry, brother. I appreciate it. And wow. Who would have thought that Sean Rice would have been the biggest pervert of them all at 350? Thanks, Sean. If you missed that at the beginning, I said this is going to bring out all the pervs. So, Sean Rice, you're the biggest one of them all. Respectfully speaking. So $3.50. Playboy for Sean Rice. Sean's right. Don't label me or don't judge me. He said I knew it. So, all right, now that the Rolling Stone is done, I got the chance. If you want the Rolling Stone magazine, I'll start that off at $1. I just put RS $1 if this is of interest. And I do have a cool signed poster over here. If there's any interest in it, I'll put it up. But it was $7.50, and I'll tell you what, I'll knock it down to $7 today if there's any interest in it. This is a beauty. I'm telling you, it would come with the frame. So minus the dust that is still on the plastic I keep forgetting about. So right there it is. It is signed by Paul, Eric, Tommy, and it's so big I can't freaking show it on the camera. And then Gene. Photo by Keith LaRue on that he did a claim on these for a limited run of these and had Paul sign them all, and I've since added the other 3. It took me a minute to do it, but $700 starting bid on this beauty here. And the only problem is with this, it does have like a chunk of the poster that got stuck to the glue that was in the frame, so it peeled like about a 1 square inch of the actual poster off. But it's not a rip out, it's not a chunk missing, it's just the white is revealed of the paper. So that's why I'm including the frame. That way, if just leave it like it is if you want to hang it, to where you don't have to worry about that little piece of paper getting lost or being, looking like a chunk missing. Not a chunk missing, but a piece of white paper showing only. So $700 on that, 24 by 36. All right, so let's see if there's any. All right, so we're at 6 on Rolling Stone, and I got a Michael Myers Halloween mask here, Halloween 2, just like a face. It almost looks like you can put a star on it and cut it off and make it look like Phantom of the Opera kind of thing. But Michael Myers, just put MM. I'll do 10 on that if there's any interest on the Michael Myers MM 10 to start. And then this is a bad boy right here. I've had this up a few times in my auctions, but there's a 1960s Batmobile, still sealed. It's a die-cast car with die-cast figures as well right there. Very cool piece. Die-cast vehicle with lights. Chris Westgate would have a heyday with this. He would make the steering wheel, the gear shift, everything light up on this one. The engine. But very nice item here. How about we start that off? Let's do BM for Batmobile. And let's have some fun. So, there you go. Let me go and write down the Rolling Stone. And let me see. All right. Richard comes in at 25. For those that don't know, I may have some new viewers in here. When you hear the words, let's have some fun, I don't need to say it's a $1 starting bid. Those that watch know already it is a $1 starting bid. All right. Let me see. All right, let me see what the comments are about. Kenny, did you ever call the trinket box? I did. I called that for you at 40. He said it never ended. But yeah, it did. Or never ends or something like that. 6.5 hours later. You guys, Batmobile is currently at 55. And yeah, but the trinket box, you did get it for 40. Thank you for asking on that. Rolling Stone mag, and that was Stephanie at 6, I think. All right. We speak fluent Canese, KF Benese. That's funny. $6, Stephanie, you got that. Rolling Stone. All right, so all these are out of my way now. And let me show this one more time where we're at. Very cool item. These are worth some money. So go check them out if you like. Get comps on them, but this is in beautiful condition. Never opened, taken out of the box or anything. It was always one of those very extravagant things that I bought of the Batmobile series. And right now it is way below what was paid for it. I'll tell you that. Way below. Sweet baby Jesus. Show the Paul poster, please. The BC Rich one. Is that the one you're asking about? Let me go ahead and put these up and out of the way, along with the Tyson glove and the laser disc that I forgot about being here still. Okay, so Paul poster here. All right. Just so you can see the corners before I unfurl it there. Never hung. Right there. You can see that all right. Big open spot for him to sign right next to it. And it's in great condition for its age, with no tack hose and never hung. It does just have where people like what I just done, but I didn't do it, where you pull on a poster. That's why I always try to leave the edges of the posters rolled a couple times still, so you got something to hold on to instead of putting pressure and creating that little freaking rip right there. Always try to hold your posters to where you got a couple of things rolled up still, and then show the corners before. So, especially if you got fragile ones, because they always tend to do that unless you frame them before and show them. So, but other than that, it's in great condition. And I forgot what I started that off at. What was it? I forgot what I started that Paul poster off at. Was it 20? I'm pretty sure I started off at 20. All right. So let me see. Hello, Fluffy. So the Batmobile, where are we at on the Batmobile? We're going backwards on that. I think Joe comes in at 45, but weren't we at 50? Yeah, so the Batmobile is currently at 55 for Paul Scheib. So the next bid would be 60 on the, or 57 on this Batmobile if there's any interest. So Paul Scheib is at 55, and like I said, it's well below what was paid for this. I'm thinking like half the price below. So I'll wait to see if there's a 57 on that. If not, I'll call that for you. You have it? That's all good. Let me see. What else did I want to do today? What do we got here? Suzanne, I was getting ready to reach for the slaughter records, but I'm not going to do that to you today. So nobody on the Halloween mask for 10 for Michael Myers though. MM 10. Let me see what else I've got to dig up to try to get out of my way. I had the Samurai. That was for 20 if there was any interest in that. I think I had, I think I said 30, but I'm going to do 20 on it. And let's do this one and get this out of my way. Batmobile's at 60, actually 70. So here's the Canadian rice paper chopper poster. And it does have its issues there. It's oldie, but goodie. So I'll let you guys tell me what you want to pay for it. So $1 starting bid on that. But very nice import poster there, almost destructible. So other than the corners. So put that up. All right, and nobody was in on this for 50 to start. Okay, so chopper poster is currently at 7 from Wade. All right. I will do about let me just do some of these as a lot. Let's see if there's any of you out there that want these as a lot. So, and we'll do an expo kind of based kind of thing here. And I'm just doing one of each for a few of these. So I'll try to come up with a happy price here for this amount here. And let's just do one. Well, that one's chopped. I'm going to throw this one in. It's a misprint. No, we'll call it a misprint. And let me see. So we're going to do, even though Bruce ain't going to be at the expo, unfortunately, to my knowledge, unless anything changes, but we're going to start off with the BK photo, and then Paul photo. And this is the one I'm throwing in, just so you know, because Gene's head got cropped off and I didn't realize it. And it did more of the bottom instead of the top, and it chopped Gene's head off because I didn't crop it. So you get the Paul and the Bruce, and then here is 2 Eric Singers. So you got the full head shot and then 3 half body shot. So if you're interested in these 4, and these are different poses. You can see the necklace right there. You can barely see it, but there you see it just fine. They are 2 totally different poses and not cropped differently or whatever. So for the 4 plus the misprint, let's start them off. Let's do, I'll start them off at 35 for the 4 pictures plus the misprint. So 5 photos, $35. That's only $7 each. That's half of what I sell these for. So I'm not going to do the dollar start on them, but it's kind of close. So, and let me see, posters at 40 for the chopper poster. Let me see where we're at on this Batmobile one last time, and I will call that here in 1 minute. So we'll give us 1 more minute. We'll see where we're at on the Batmobile with the figures. The lights light up, the siren lights up, the backlights light up, and it is pretty cool. The box is in great condition. This shows the detail of everything. It's not a cheap little Matchbox toy. So, all right. Let me see where we're at on that one. So 35 on the 4 photos and 1 misprint. PM 75 from Joe. So unless there is a 77 or higher for the Batmobile, we're going to give it 30 more seconds from about now. And Ralph Venturino comes in on the Chopper poster for 45. And let me see. No love for Eric, huh? Nice to get signed in green or silver, purple, blue. And if you decide you want to get Paul to get his signed over his eyes or his head, very crystal clear photos. And then, of course, if you ever meet Bruce, you can get that one signed, and a lot of open area for Bruce to sign as well. So 35 for the 4 plus the misprint. That is, these I usually do 15 each for sale. So I'm just offering up a chance to get 4 of them in one pop for 35. So it's like buy 2, get 2 free. You most likely did, Sandra. I'm pretty sure you did. I just don't know which one because there are actually 3 of those, and I'll show you what I mean here. I just did 2 of them to not make it confusing, but you see how similar that looks. See the necklace? The necklace is what I look at. Their jewelry or their hair is the difference in the placement of things. So if you see his necklace there, but then look at that necklace there, you can see they are very, very close, but different photos. So I don't know which one you got. And then there's also the half body shot here. So I don't know which one you got though. But do you have them in 8x10? And see, I forgot which one I just put in there. So it was the one that was angled is the one I didn't have in there. All right. Okay. So Batmobile is currently at 80 for Joe Lescon. I'll give it some time, Sandra. It's take your time. Don't run. I swear I'm not licking the screen. Okay. I'll take your word for that, Sandra or Stephanie. See, now you got me starting to call Sandra Stephanie. This is not going to be good. I'm going to have Sandra and Leslie and what other ladies have I called? Maybe Suzanne. I've called Stephanie at a time or something. As long as I don't call my wife Stephanie, I think I'm going to be good though. That's when you could be in real trouble. So, okay. So I see your comment there, Paul, for 85. Thank you, sir. Oh, no, you didn't. Hey, Eric, check it out. This girl says she likes you, but that's about Eric's true size, 8x10. Oh, you're going to get it. She's probably over there saying, Kenny the freaking narc. Hey, you put it out there. What's up, Angie? Angie. Why don't you bid on something here? All right. Let me see. We are Where are we? Let me write down the Chopper poster, and I'll show that one last time, and we're going to call that. I know Ralph Venturino, and I think who else was it? 2 or 3 people fighting for that, and then the Batmobile, of course. Oh, he will eventually. He will. All right, so Joe is out on the Batmobile. Paul Scheib. All right, we're going to give it 30 more seconds on the Batmobile, unless there's an 87. Paul Scheib will get that for 85. Kenny will have a fit when he reads the comments. I'm looking. You took me back to high school when you called him that. What did I say? And I do have a taste for it, or given a chance. All right, yeah. Let me go have a fit here. It's got to be between Fluffy and Stephanie. A true Australian expression from high school days. What is that? I know, right, Leslie? Yeah, it's a for this to answer your question, Johan. This is a. I'll go and show it now. It's a Canadian import kind of poster. It's on like a Tyvek jacket kind of looking material, but it's rice paper. There you go. And seems like I had one from Scotland. I don't know if I sold that one. Let me look behind me. Hang on. Oh, I do have it. If there's any Alice Cooper fans here, I do have some VIP posters. I know Karen Russell, she's already got them. So, but here is the Scotland poster from the Choppers. I'll do this one here maybe next. We'll see. So this is the folded poster from Scotland. All right. I'll do that one after I get a couple more items here called and done. I'm calling it, Paul. I'm calling it. So, $80, I believe that was from, or no, was it 85 from Paul Scheib? That is yours, sir. So, and thank you all for bidding on that. I appreciate it. Batmobile 85, Paul Scheib. Call it already. And let's call the Chopper poster. That's gone on long enough. Well, at least let me update it, and we'll give it 15 seconds just in case Johan missed that. So we're at $50. Oh, so Johan is at 50 for the poster. So since he was wondering, Ralph Venturino, let me make sure you didn't go out. You are. Okay. All right. So yeah, that is your poster, Johan, for 50. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Ralph, for letting me know you're out. Sorry, I missed it. Johan JJ. All right. Let me see. The man. Woo. What did I miss there? How am I the KBF? What's KBF? Let me see. I'm still trying to catch up on this. Spunk in Australia is somehow sexy as fuck, like Kenny used to be. Oh, God. Well, I appreciate the compliment, Fluffy. Like Kenny used to be. Okay. I did that to my wife. I went into we went into store to go grab drinks tonight, and I went up behind her and grabbed her ass. And she just jumped, and I said, what, you didn't expect a big fat guy to grab your ass like that? I thought it was funny. She laughed. So we have fun like that. So anyway, I didn't always used to be a big guy, but my weight, I was telling someone I talked to earlier today, I got my mom's metabolism, and I have to accept it. And remember those days where you can stop eating for 2 days and lose 30 pounds? That don't happen these days. So I don't eat a whole lot. I just drink a lot of pop, a lot of caffeine, which is part of my insomnia issue, I'm sure. $1. COS, Carnival So's Window Clean. Get it on out of here. $1 starting bid, and it will come with this little TV guide ad from Phantom of the Park. I'll include that with it. So $1 start on the Carnival So's promotional window clean for what little bit they did for Carnival So's. That's your chance to own a piece of that album history. Bruce's Baby. That album was Bruce's baby right there. He played the bass, the guitar, sang, etc., etc. Okay. I've got 2 calendars here also. So let's do KC. KC for Kiss calendars, and I'll start both of these off at I'll do 10 for both. 5 each. $10 instead of the 15 I've had them at. 15 or $10 instead of 30. So there you go. And you know what? I'll give a second chance on the Eric Singer thing here. This one is signed in silver. And this won't come with the frame unless you want it to. I don't care. If you want it to be in the frame, it will be more expensive. The frame is not the best. So if you're interested in this signed in silver, my friend Sean Rice got it for me on his meet and greet thing there. But like I said, I got more that I'm sending in tomorrow to Eric and Bruce, and pretty much for my collection like this was. But I will basically just offer this one up. I don't have any wall space for a lot of this stuff. So it's all over here on the floor behind me, and I step on it. When PJ was here, we both step on it. So in other words, there's a chance to own it if you want it. $1 start. ES $1. I know I could put this up out in the wild and probably sell it for 50, 75, whatever. But it's yours tonight for whatever you want to pay for it. ES1. This chopper poster here is what I was going to do next. This is the folded Scotland poster. It does have a tack hole in each corner. And let me see. This is catalog number 57P31 or 57 backslash or whatever P3171. And it is from Glasgow, Scotland. Glasgow, right there. Beautiful poster. And I believe it was originally folded because it looks factory folded. Not just someone folded it and stored it that way. It looks like it was factory done that way. Like out of a album or something, I don't know. So for the chopper poster here, this is a pretty good sized frame, but it is bigger than a 24 by 36. I will say that if I'm not mistaken. So let me do that real quick. It is 24 and a quarter me find 24 and a quarter by 37 and 3/8 or so, 37 and a half. So it's an odd size. And I didn't want to trim it up, so I believe I've got this in a 24 by, or 27 by 40 frame. So $1 start on that topper poster there. Let's do C1. All right. Currently, the Eric Singer is at Raphael right now at 50. Carnival of Souls is at 17. You guys are killing it tonight. Every item I put up is selling so far. Almost every item. And let's see, another item in my way forever. B for Bill and Ted. $1. BT or B for Bill and Ted, whatever you want to do for that one. $1 start for that death figure. Let me see. What was the size of there? That was 11 by 14 as well. Johnny. I'm one of those go big or go home kind of guys, and I'm sending in a bunch of 11 by 14s to get signed tomorrow. So not quite posters, but just nice photos. But like I said, they're for my personal collection as of right now. I don't plan on moving them, but you never know. It's up to me if I want to do that or not, but that is not my plan. Yeah, that's kind of why I put it in the theme song thing. Let's have some fun. I do a lot of $1 starts, and that's the code. Let's have some fun. It's been that way for, God, how long have I been doing the $1 bid starts? Probably since 2020, I'm pretty sure. I've had all $1 items all auction long, and it's been fun. I like having fun with different things and lots. How many grab bags or mystery bags have we done? Mystery boxes. I just found an unopened package for me from April last year. It's Christmas. Uh-oh, what's in it? So that's awesome. Always love those kind of things. I've done the same, but not so much being unpacked. I'll put them somewhere and I forgot that I actually had them, and I'll find them later and say, oh, wow, I forgot I had these. So you gotta love that when that happens. All right, so chopper poster currently at, is it 30? As of today, no. Christy, Rob, I haven't received it yet. I checked the mail today myself and checked it yesterday in the pouring rain, and it wasn't in either the mailbox yesterday or today. It's like rain. Oh, shoot. I think I might lose you guys on this phone. Richard, where were you, man? You're supposed to be my don't forget to plug in the phone, Kenny guy. I forgot to plug in the phone, Richard. So I got 4%, so hopefully I can maintain the 4%. But it is 10:20, and I'll probably go till, I don't know, 11. Are you still looking for your Eric canvas? I sent it to you, so I don't know where that would be. It was the I don't know which one you had, though. I had a few Eric canvases. I know Stephanie got one or two, maybe. I don't know. I had about four or five, I think, done. It was a special. It's been so long, though. I don't know. But if you remember that, then let me know. If you don't find it, then we'll work it out to where, because the way you travel so much, who knows, it could have got lost in the mail. I finally got a package from Kyle Hansen today after 3 weeks from him. And then I finally got my big poster banner thing from Tommy that was shipped out over 2 months ago. And I finally got it. So I got both of them this week, but they were still like 4 weeks apart on the shipping dates. And I actually just got them both in the same week. So it's crazy on... Thanks, Mark. I appreciate it, brother. And good seeing you on YouTube over there. Are you on YouTube? Yep, you're on YouTube. Good seeing you, buddy. What size TV you watching me on, Mark? Just out of curiosity, are you watching me on a laptop or computer or notebook? Let me see. Carnival Souls. I need to call that. So Eric Singer is currently at 50 from Raphael. I'll show that one last time for the 11 by 14. Oh, sorry, Mary. It's these two calendars here. They were $10 for both starting bid. So if you're interested in both these calendars, they're in use condition. But here are the images on each one. That's all the images on the pages. That's what the layout of the calendar page looks like there in the center. And then you got these images right here for this calendar from 98. And that's what the calendar looks like on the layout there. So C10 for those, KC for KISS calendars. So this one last time, Raphael's at 50, 52 is the next bid going once for Raphael at 50. And my next call is the Carnival Souls Cling. That is Kenneth Ferrier. Let me make sure that he was the final bid on that for 17. And it looks like that is the case. Okay, you got two. Yeah, like I said, I had about 4 or 5 of them made. A couple were with the band. I gave one away as a free prize. I remember that. To Crystal Forest, I believe. Good old 50-inch plasma. Awesome. So you see me large. So hello, Mark's family. I'm sure I'm not watching. You're not watching me with your family. Probably, are you in the man cave watching or good night, Christy / Rob. It's weird when Christy, because I don't know if it's Christy or Rob commenting. All right. So let's see. Let me see. So Chopper Scotland. Well, that's a good deal, Ralph. If you get that one at 35, is it? Wow. That Scotland poster, that's a hard one to find, and you pay more for that Scotland poster than you would a coin poster, which is about $80 for a coin. But you came in at the right day that nobody else wanted it, so I'll let you know here in a minute if you got it. But we're at 35 from Ralph. Carnival Souls 17. And that goes to Kenneth Ferrier. And I said I'd have some vinyl up today. I just got to get to it. You know what? These right here are in my way also. So let's do this one right here at least. We'll say DH for drumhead. And let's have some fun on that one. So DH1 on that. All right. I don't see anybody else on that chopper. Well, there we go. I don't know when them came in, but wow. Had 3 of them pop in right after another. So you guys, I guess, just needed a reminder or whatever that it was still up. So it's a big one. So right there it is. And it does have just one tack hole in each corner is all I see. Yeah, but it is the official poster there. It's a beauty. And that was Chopper Scotland. Okay, so nobody on the drumhead for $1. Yeah, just in case anybody missed it, let's have some fun means starting bid $1. It's kind of a code that we've developed. So $1 starting bid on the 12-inch drum head. And the Eric Carr signature is not a real signature, it's a facsimile, of course. But you can get Bruce to sign it in white as well, and maybe if you want to complete it with Gene and Paul, that's up to you. But it'd be cool if somebody did get that signed. A 2013 Panasonic still actually going in our. Oh, that's awesome! Very cool. I used to love plasma TV. Had a great photo, but then I got the 4K UHD LED. I think it is. Man, it's like you're there, swimming in the ocean or whatever is going on the screen. It's just very vibrant colors, very nice. So Ralph is out on the chopper. So we're at 55 from Johan on that. So Johan's looking to score both chopper posters, and we'll see if there's a 57. If not, we'll call that. But Rhonda Marie comes in at 1. Johnny Arnold comes in at 5. I have a hand-drawn stick figure poster and magic marker that I will sell you for 50. Okay. I know, right? He does love the posters. That's kind of like me saying, I want to blow up the KISS auction list here and turn it into a poster and see if he'll bid on it. That's funny, though. All right, so drumhead is at 7 right now. And Johan, you got the poster, buddy. I didn't see anybody else coming in and countering that, so you were at 55. Double score. $105. You pretty much buy one, get one free almost. Very cool. But it is out of here. So, oh man, hang on 1 second. Paul Scheib comes in at 57. And then Johan comes in and thanks me. So, guys, please let me know if Johan or if Paul got in time before I actually finalized it by saying congrats. You guys might have seen it before. I hate to go back and watch the video and determine that, but Paul Scheib is in at 57, so let me know. All right, so the drum head is at 10 from Johnny Arnold. So let me go ahead and get this so I can put it up into the tote over here. If I can get to it. All right, so $10 going once. Great deal on this one too. All right, we're going to do a little Zach, buddy, you got the best deal ever on that one, and I can't. There won't be another poster I do for that cheap. Not for a Gene poster anyway. You almost got it for a little over the 8x10 prices, to be honest. Yeah, I realize Gene charges for today's poster or today's signature. It's average $250 plus the $25 charge, so that's $275. But on a lot of my posters and stuff that I had signed, it was $300 plus the $25 charge, so it was like $325 per signature, and not to mention the cost of the item. So you got that. It was probably about maybe a $40 poster, and fortunately, I got a good deal on the signatures because it was the Days of the Dead signing, so I actually came out ahead on that one. But if I was going by today's standards for Gene, you got a great deal. So All right, so I got to vote in. I've got more people saying that I called it first. So, Paul, I apologize, buddy. I see a couple in that said it was before, but it looks like for the majority, they saying you were late. So, I shall keep it as so for 55 for Johan. Sorry about that, buddy. All right, so Johnny comes in at 12 on the drumhead. But then Johan comes in and starts bidding against him. So come on, man. I don't know what to do. Let me go back to these comments here. Paul before. Sorry, he was late. All right, so Johan's putting up a fight, and he's also saying that Paul wants the other one, he can have it. Which other one? He didn't bid. Did he bid on the Scotland? You know what? We're just gonna keep this one up right now. I'll let you guys worry about all that as far as if Paul wants this one. But Johan is currently the high bid at 59 on that. I'll just try to end this, nip it in the bud kind of thing now. So Drumhead's at 13. The chopper poster's at 59, and reopen now. So that's the best I know how to do. So here's this rock and roll over blacklight poster, the rebooted version. If any interest in this, let's say, trying to get a good grip on that so you can see that there and see that there. So if you can see the rock and roll over. For that, $60 on this blacklight poster. Ones where you're still be making some 275. No, I get what you're saying. Let's see. No, not really. I mean, even this 11 by 14 behind me, I paid 300 for it. Because he paid I paid exactly what it cost him to get it signed. I'm looking around though, Zach, and dude, I'm not seeing anything that I'd be willing to let go. And I have some like $100 signatures or whatever on posters, but you gotta think when you get these signatures, unless you get like the Days of the Dead back then, you were paying $3,500 to $5,500 for meet and greets to get your 4 signatures. So there's never really been a cheap Gene deal. So it just depends on what you want. Same with Paul. Not cheap at all. Especially nowadays with Paul, until this expo come along. And even that's kind of pricey as well. So blacklight poster again, Kenneth, yes. But yeah, I can't think of anything that I would have. It would be for that. I am looking though. So hopefully that was good, Kenneth. I forgot to tell you I'm showing it, but Drumhead, let's call this Drumhead and get it out of my way. Michael Luttrell's at 13. Was there a 14 or did Rhonda Marie say she was out? No, Johnny Arnold. Johnny Arnold was at 12. All right, so Paul Scheib, did you want to go against Johan on the poster for 60 or 61? I need a drink though. It's crazy. This whole auction, that's all I drank. as much as I've talked. And neither one of my devices, none of my devices, are letting me know how many people are still here. I'm kind of just trying to do it on I hope that there's still people in here that are bidding, but I have no clue on how many people are in these auction is in the auction. None of these devices, for some reason, tonight are showing any of them. Usually, if it don't show it at the beginning, it pops back up later, which it don't matter. I mean, as long as there's commenting, and there's at least two people in here to compete against each other, or just one to buy, I guess. But we're going to call this here in a minute. So Mark Callahan says 36 people. Awesome. All right. Even the last 100 fee for 8x10 in Albuquerque was just a special that the con did in cooperation with. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, even with that, there were still fees and taxes involved with that $100 fee. So 36 people. Thanks, guys. Well, I see Angel says 26. Okay, then he said change it to 36. I got you. So, all right. Yeah, I don't see Paul coming in on that poster. So I'm going to go ahead and just call that for you, buddy. Sorry, guys, for that confusion there. But I think that is resolved now. You did. All right. So, okay. Thank you, Michael, on the drum head. So Johnny Arnold, 14. I'm pretty sure that's the last bid on the drum head. All right, so Johnny Arnold Sr., you got the Eric Carr drum head. For 14. All right, so let me put these on up. And you know what? Did I call this one here? I don't even remember writing it down. No, I did not. So ES Shirtless. I'm revisiting this one, guys. Let me see where we're at. Now, once I figure out where we're at on the bid, I will. No, maybe I did call it. And I didn't write it down. Raphael had that for 50. That's right. Just going off of memory, and that is Raphael's for 50. Okay. I just forgot to write it down. Now let's see. See if I can get. I got a collection of tour books here. So, which includes another one of these freaking things here. $1 start on this monster. Just put M1 for the monster tour book. $1. But if you're interested in claiming them, I have them for $20 shipped. Or if you got something else, $10 is the bid on the claim on those. But if you're just buying that tour book, it'd be $20 shipped, 10 to ship and 10 for the book. Here is a Kiss Farewell Tour book. Nice condition. And that'll start off, I gotta do 40 start on that one. And then the same with the End of the Road tour book. The End of the Road tour book, this is version number 3, I think. Yes, version 3. Excuse me. Jeez. I swear these things are like the freaking way that Star Trek show where they keep multiplying, or Gremlins or whatever. Little pink, I think they're pink Furbies, or I can't remember the names of them. But That's the Monster Tour book to me. They just keep multiplying. But Stephanie's in at $1 on the tour book. Listen here, man. That was my Eric picture. I caught myself, buddy. All right, so Joe told me that. All right, I read that comment already. I'm just going to have to come back up here tomorrow and look in my kiss room. I can find the canvas, but I can't find the canvas, but I've found all kinds of other goodies. I'm sure I have it, dear. I'm lost in the piles of goods. I understand, Sandra. I totally understand. Tribbles, that's it. Thank you, Reese. The trouble with tribbles. Okay. All right, I think I am all caught up except for the Monster Tour book right now. So let's get ready to rumble on some different stuff. Monster Tour book. Nobody on the other three for 40 each, or the other two, I should say. Farewell. Well, there's 3, right? 2. Farewell and the End of the Road and the Monster. All right, so we're at 7 from Chris Taylor on the tour book. All right, and let me try this. It would be great to get this on out of here. I've had this up for $250, and if there's any interest in this tonight, I know I had somebody that was interested in this at one point, and I cannot remember who he was. But I'm going to start off at $200 tonight if there's any interest in this canvas, signed by Linda Blair. It is Reagan as Mona Lisa, The Exorcist. And it is a 18 by 24 canvas, and I will start that off at 200 if there's any interest in it. That one I can't go $1. Now this is a good one if you're coming to the expo and you want to snag it, maybe. This is signed by Matt Starr. This is an Ace Frehley drumhead. This is a pretty good size one. Not signed by Ace on this one. If anybody wants one signed by Ace with the lightning bolt, that was $500 starting bid on that. It was the same auction. I put that guitar right there up, and that was 7,000 on that one. So for this drumhead, it is a 20. What size is this sucker? $26", right? Yeah, 26". Pretty good size drumhead. So 26" bass drum head. Look cool on your bass drum if you've got if you're a drummer. And for that one, I'll do $250 on it. $250 if there's any interest on it. It's a pretty good size, so I know you'll be paying at least $30 to ship it at least. But if you come here before the expo, you can pick it up and take it home with you. So no sound. Why is there no sound? Hang on one second. So let me check my audio here. Your mic is muted while backstage. So can you guys hear me? Okay. So maybe it's just your phone, Kenneth. Okay, awesome. Thank you guys. Appreciate that. I'll say my mic is on, and I'm seeing audio levels here, so I'm good. All right. So thank you guys. I think Kenneth just came in here to start trouble. But no, I do appreciate the input though. If I don't have sound to somebody, it don't hurt to see if everyone else has got the issue or not. So for him or for me, to be honest. So here's a oh, what the hell do you call these things? Snuggie, I think is what they were called. Anyway, I think it's called a Snuggie, Snuggie. $1 start. $1 start on this. I don't know if it's ever been opened. I know I've never opened it, and I know I've never worn it. So, but it looks. I don't know. I can't say if this was in a collection, so I can't say if it's ever been worn. So I'm just starting off at $1. But I imagine if it's been worn, they wouldn't have put it back in the box. But who knows? There's the back. But it is a pretty soft fleece right here. Pretty nice. So, yeah. B for blankie, $1. Snuggie. All right, so Sandra comes in $1, and then Rhonda is 1, and then we got Johnny comes in at 10 and holds the high. Rhonda come in at 5 after the 10. So I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of reside that comment right here, and then that way I can update it. Actually, no, I'll reside. Sorry, Rhonda, Sandra came in at 15 first, just before you. So currently at 15 on the Snuggie. And man, tonight's goal was to try to get rid of a lot of stuff in my way here, and it worked out a lot for a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. But let me try to do some more. Let me put this over here. Okay, let's get rid of this son of a gun. I saw this, like I said, the other day go for 25, I think, on another auction, or maybe it's 45. It's actually 45. I had it up for 25 in my first auction, then I reduced it to 20. Tonight, we are doing $1 start on it. Just get it on out of here. F1 for Frisbee. F$1. Play with your doggies. Display it. I'm not going to say it don't need cleaned up. It looks like it's got some fingerprints all over it, but still in great condition and no teeth marks in it. It's a lot of fingerprints. So F1 on the Frisbee. All right. Let me see here. I got the Livewire magazine, LW. Kiss on Livewire, $1 start on Livewire. Just put LW1. Here are 2-piece. What is this thing? I guess they're just stickers. It's the only thing I can think of them as being is stickers. I'm pretty sure that's what these are. These are stickers. There's 2 of them in there. There's that one. And then there's the guys as Dressed to Kill cover. So I just put DTK, $1 start on that as well. So, and the Frisbee is currently at 20 from Raphael. Thank you, guys. Keep going. Yo, keep going. All right. So, stickers $1, S1, and let me see what was the Snuggie. The Snuggie is at 20, so I know I won't confuse. Or no, stickers are DTK. Thank you, Sandra, for letting me know you're out, and thank you for the $1 start on the stickers, the Just to Kill stickers. And let's go and call this Frisbee for Kenneth. No, not Kenneth. Sorry, that was Raphael. Hey, don't sell my Frisbee. I'm in at 20. So Frisbee's at 20 right now. Is our 21. When I lived my carefree life, I used mine as my rolling tray. It would be under my couch. I would just slide it in and roll. Okay. The Frisbee break brings back good memories for you. Okay. So, and I think I should call the monster book. So, let me see. What should I call the monster book? Let's see. Chris Taylor is out. So let me see. Good night, Johnny. Have a great night, buddy. Thanks for coming out. I'll be in touch tomorrow. And again, for those that are just tuning in, I'll be on KLA tomorrow night. That won't be combined with this auction though. So I need to get things paid myself financially. So I need to get all payments as fast as I can. But I got my brother coming tomorrow to help me get everything packed up and try to get it all out the door before my Friday night or Saturday auction anyway. But tomorrow will not be included in tomorrow's invoices, of course. But I'm not going to hold off on combining or anything, so that'll be a separate thing. All right. Stephanie says me for 6. It ain't you for 6. It is Stephanie for 8. Nice try there, Missy. Nice try there, mate. M8. All right. So thanks, Stephanie. Thanks, Chris. But what I want to do, Chris Taylor, are you here? If you say yes, you can save Stephanie $1 and say you will take a tour book at 7, because in that collection there with the other two, that's why I was saying 4 tour books, but there's two monster ones and 2 other ones, which is the Farewell and the version 3 End of the Road. So if you want one for 7, Chris, I will mark Stephanie down to 7. But if you don't, you just cost her $1. So you tell me if you're here. Let's watch Stephanie squirm. And Kenneth comes in at 21 on the Frisbee. I hadn't had a chance to call that one yet. So Raphael, let me know if you want to do your weed thing for 22. If you wanted to do that. So we're at 1 from Sandra on that. All right, buddy. So thank you for your bids for Stephanie 7, Chris 7, and you both got 1. And Stephanie. Okay. Oh man, no, I don't know how many I have. I've asked PJ and Joe if they want to take any back because I've got so many. I see them in my sleep sometimes. I used to, but these are the first ones. And unfortunately, these aren't out of the collection of mine. These are out of the collection that I've got from another friend that had all these tour books together. Richard bought she had 2 monster books. She had Psycho Circus and regular Psycho Circus, a Dodger Stadium Psycho Circus, Farewell Tour, and an End of the Road. So I just got rid of the 2 monster out of that collection. So it's kind of like when you buy a collection and you start seeing more and more freaking McFarlane figures. You just can't shake the McFarlane figures. No matter what collection you buy, they are like the heart of that collection. For every collector, every collector seems to have McFarlane figures, and I'm always stuck selling them for, $5, $15, whatever they go for. I'll let you guys determine that. So, All right, let's call some stuff. Snuggie, please. Rhonda's saying, call the damn thing. Snuggie, Snuggie, Snuggie. Rhonda Marie is, let's see, Sandra's at 15. Rhonda Marie's at 20. And did Sandra go out on the Snuggie? Yeah, the end of the road tour book version 3 was $40, Sandra. Same with the it was $40 for the farewell as well. So I got Rhonda Marie in at 20 on the Snuggie, and I don't see where Sandra says out. So I just want to make sure Sandra. Let me make sure. Okay, she did. She said S out. Yes. All right, so let me turn the page. So congrats on the Snuggie, Rhonda. Thank you for reminding me. So Rhonda, Marie, Snuggie 20. Sticker, Sandra, I think you're the only bid on that. Is that right? Just to kill $1. Raphael tried for the Frisbee. All right, so Kenneth is in at 25 on the Frisbee, and which is, it's funny, it ended at the same starting bid that I had just the other night. So it's still at the value it should be at 25. I understand, Rhonda. Thank you for being here, though. Do I have a bowling ball? No, I do not, Joe. I sold it to Joe Peric, or my friend, not Joe Pericona. You're the one asking, Paul. He messaged me one day and asked if I had one, and I said, I never intended on selling it. But he snagged it. He's a bowler as well, so it was a really nice one too. Sandra, Frisbee. Good night, Rhonda. I'll see you next week, or I'll be in touch with you tomorrow, though. 25, Kenneth Ferrier, Frisbee. Thank you. But I really enjoyed seeing all the bidding action going on. This is why I was wanting to do the low starts, just to get the blood pumping of the auctions again, because it's like, it turns out to be like a claim. You only get the one bid and it's just done, and it's almost a little boring, in my opinion. And this way I have fun seeing yes, it's more money for me, yes, but it's still cheap items. When I start off at $1 and you win like a Batmobile, sold half price tonight. Chopper posters, buy one, get one free, pretty much. But the auction move the way it was, it's fun seeing that action going and all the participation from everyone. And we got the pleasure of Sandra being here tonight as well. I'm just giving you crap, Sandra. So Suzanne Marie, Stephanie, of course, and Rhonda Marie. Leslie was here. The only person I don't think I seen tonight was Cornbread Jr. So how much are the bowling balls going for? They average around $300 to $400 on average. So they're not cheap. But even Orion came in last night. And you get the regulars that I appreciated just the same. Raphael, Speedy, Chris LaForest, Chris Taylor, Reese, of course, and there's Johnny Arnold. A lot of names I'm going to forget, so I shouldn't be mentioning names, but I see Jackie. Jackie's made it in here tonight, so hello, Jackie. I see you in the routes here and there, but not too often in here. So thanks for being here. And of course, we cannot forget the Fluffster. The Fluffster, you're the heart and the soul of the auctions, Fluffy. All right, so I'll let you have that. I'm here too, just in and out though. And I just sent you a heartwarming message. And Fluffy's a great guy. And he was one of the guys that came at me and said how bummed he was on me changing my Saturday auctions to weekdays because he enjoyed watching me on his Sundays, and that don't happen now. So, and of course, there's that Angie. I can't forget about my friend Angie. Everything's about me with Angelo. So, and I'm busting his chops, but. I really, I'm going to go ahead and sign off because it's 11 o'clock and I do appreciate everyone coming in. Don't forget, I'll be in KLA tomorrow with Brad and Speedy, and then again on Saturday at 1 p.m. So if you can make it into KLA, come check it out. It'll benefit a good friend of KLA. He's done a lot of good for people, and his brother Dan has bought a lot of stuff for people, and he's having a hard time right now. So if you can come and support Dan, or not support Dan, but support Kent Waffier. He's trying to get rid of some stuff. He's not asking for freebies or anything like that. He's just asking I'm asking for him for support for buying some stuff from him to be able to pay some medical bills. Nickels and dimes add up, guys. So they really do. You sell a $1 sticker, you sell 5 of them, that's $5. You sell however many of that $5 items, add that to it. It really does add up. So anyway, I'm done rambling. I'll send you guys out with the song like I always do. But thank you, everyone. I truly appreciate the support, and I'll see you guys, everybody here, come Monday. All right. But hope to see you this weekend as well. See ya.
Welcome to KFB Auctions, my friends. Every Monday through Wednesday, starting at 8 a.m. A place to hang